In this video, we are going to discuss the top 3 upcoming NFT projects that you can mint that have not been released yet. As usual, nothing in this video is financial advice. We are not financial advisors. The NFT space is incredibly risky, and you never know what you're going to get. So, gentlemen, we are talking about some hot upcoming mints. The first project that we are talking about is called Dogami. So I have some info on this project. I'll give a little introduction here. Basically, this project is a mobile first blockchain game experience. And the idea is you own your 3D NFT dog avatars, and they've built in an AR component. So you can basically like play with your pet in real life, similar to like some of the stuff that we've seen with Vivi, the AR stuff built in, and then also the metaverse play. So you can bring your dog into the metaverse. So you basically adopt, raise, breed these dogs. There's mini games that you can play where you can actually earn a token. And it seems like this project's attracting a lot of people from outside the space into the space. Some of the quick highlights is that Ubisoft, huge video game studio, invested $6 million into the project. Other investors include the Sandbox. Ever heard of it? And the Sandbox's co-founder is actually on the advisory board. He's the first name that they list there. And then Animoca Brands, which is actually one of Asia Pacific's largest digital entertainment brands, and they're also into blockchain and gamification.
Animoca is the one that did a deal with Bored Ape Yacht Club.
There you go. So it's really seeming like
Did I get that right?
I'm not positive, but it's really seeming like this one is a huge play, and it's still relatively possible to get on the whitelist for this. We actually gave away 10 spots to the whitelist in this in our Discord because our very own It's Toasty developed a relationship with the creators and got them to agree to give away 10 spots in our Discord. So shout out to It's Toasty. But yeah, exactly. He's a boss. And
how do I get on this whitelist?
You on the whitelist, buddy. You're already on.
Sorry, that only goes to our VIPs, people that show up to the show on time.
I'm glad I'm on the whitelist because I was going to shill for this project at an 8 out of 10, and now I'm all in 10 out of 10. Love this. Has all the signs. Great backing. I just think this is cool. This is cool. Well designed. Well done. I'm in. Max on the whitelist, and I will be attacking the floor with purchases.
Well, it's one of those where you feel like the floor is going to just start at like 0.8 Ethereum or something. Popular YouTuber Meet Kevin, big finance YouTuber, has done at least one whole video about how he's like all in on this project. So when you start getting the quote unquote like normie YouTubers onboarding their audiences into the NFT space, we've seen the power of what it can be. So yeah, this is one where you're going to want to get in that Discord and see if you can figure out a way to get on the list. Who knows if we'll give away more slots? We don't know. But yeah, at the end of the day, like this is one you're going to want to look out for. I haven't seen a lot of other YouTube channels talking about this one. It has the dog factor, like the Doge factor too.
Genius.
When I see all of that stuff, it's kind of a wrap.
One thing to note is you're not going to get on the whitelist if you're not subscribed to this channel. I mean, that's like a friggin' that's a make or break situation. So you're going to want to smash that subscribe. Second of all,
this whitelist is what we call free money in the business.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that I'm trying to understand and wrap my little brain around here is that there's only 8,000 of these NFTs dropping. We just saw a drop yesterday or 2 days ago with that Japanese style manga, design, Azuki, and they sold 9,999 at 1 ETH. This company has $6 million invested. I don't understand. Why is it limited to that quantity? Like that aspect of it doesn't add up because this team clearly has, built together or like gotten a huge team of investors and advisors on board. I mean, look, I'm just grateful to be on the whitelist. That's all I can say. Like, holy shit.
They're going to breed more.
Right.
Great.
And you got to imagine this is a dog metaverse. This is genius because human-based metaverses, there's a lot of competition. Sandbox, Decentraland, right? They are going niche, and you're going to be able to walk around a dog as a dog in the metaverse. That's awesome. Like, I've never even thought of doing that. I never thought that I would want to do that. Now I do. I want to be like, I'm going to pick the dog that I feel like I want to be in the dog metaverse. And I'm going to walk around and strut my stuff as that dog. And if you scroll down on their roadmap in Q3 2022, there's going to be dog real estate agencies. So your boy is going to have the best dog house on the block. I can guarantee.
So you actually get one. Apparently you get one as part of this. Pre-sale purchase earns you a Doga House membership, and which is pretty crazy. And then additionally, this reminds me very much of like Tamagotchi built for this world.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm getting those vibes. Tamagotchi vibes. Dude, I'm going to be strutting around. You know, I'm going to have different skins. I'm going to have my golden retriever when I'm feeling playful, right? German Shepherd when I'm taking care of business, right? And Bulldog is my party avatar for sure.
Anthony said this is too corporate for him. Not going to make it, Anthony. But
wait, is this Anthony again?
No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, I get what he's saying. It is very corporate, but you know, it looks good. The amount of investment in this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what we call a no-brainer in the business. This is like minting mutants. Like, I just go back and I said, why didn't I just drain the whole wallet on those? Like, I could have just dumped it all into that. Just a no-brainer. This to me seems like one of those no-brainer plays.
Yeah,
for sure. And so, first of all, on mutants, you did back up the Brinks truck, so you shouldn't have that many regrets on that. This is an example of one where in previous videos we'd be so mad about not being able to actually have access to it and say whitelist privilege and be so mad. And in this instance, we have whitelist and 10 other people in our Discord have whitelist, so we're just like, yeah, it's like a no-brainer because it really is, you know.
Yeah, this is my first time ever getting on a whitelist, actually. So I feel special.
Really?
Never been on a whitelist before.
Here we go. You're on our whitelist.
It's my first time. Feel special. I just shout out to Dogami for being my first. Thank you.
Just so just to sum up Dogami, we've got like pros in the game that are investors. Ubisoft invested. We got co-founder of Sandbox on the advisory board. It's a mobile game play. It's its own like play to earn system. It's got a token. It's a metaverse play. It's got the Doge factor. It's just a no-brainer. So in all seriousness, if you're watching this, hop in this project. Say it again.
It's a thumbs up for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up as well.
We got Hey, look, thumbs up all around. Let's do it.
So
that's a show first project to ever get the 3 thumbs up.
Real quick, someone says that I look like a boomer version of Chucky the Killer Doll. I love you. I love you, Nick. I don't even know what that looks like, but it's very specific. So that just shout out. I mean, if you get unique digs like that, I'll call you out.
How do you even imagine the boomer version, like the Chucky doll, like at age 60? Like, how is it?
I love that joke so much. That's one of the best ones I think we've ever gotten on the show. Whoever said that, I really appreciate your creativity in writing. That was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, this one checks all the boxes. If you're one of those people that's grinding right now in the NFT space, trying to get on whitelist, I think this one is prime because I haven't seen that many YouTube channels really blow this up besides me, Kevin. I'm sure if you get in that Discord and you pound the pavement and, just genuinely participate and be helpful, I'm sure you'll be able to get in there. But
it's going to be my first time on Tezos too. Let's go.
Wait, a lot of firsts.
Tezos?
Yeah.
So how did I get whitelisted if I don't have a Tezos address?
It might be a whitelist via Discord name. Actually, it is. It 100% is because we did the whitelist with the form and it was Discord name only. So your Discord name, amigo, is in there.
Discord needs to wake up and embrace NFTs because you're being
Hold
used.
on. This just went like this for me. We're going sideways on this
Nick.
one. This is
No, you can't take it back. Let's get on to number 2.
Wait, what are you talking? So hold on. We're going to go on to number 2, but I just want to call out Nick gets hung up on stuff like this. Like this random inconsequential thing is now eating away at Nick.
It's not
he's
inconsequential. Like, this is a very significant thing. The majority of my NFT holdings are in Ethereum. And so the main point is, let me just finish my thought, okay? Which is, I have Tezos. I bought some. Okay, well, maybe I'll loan you some, Tezos peasant. And what I will do is then buy all of them, but then just burn them, because this is not what this may be, though. What you could view this as was, what was that, or Degen Ape Club on whatever
Primal Ape Club, the 3D
no, the
one?
Solana one. No, the first one that came out, which was Degen Ape Club. Yeah.
I had one at one point in time.
Yeah, and so the main point is, this could be the equivalent of that, with like this being the first, real collection on Tezos of that nature. Congratulations to them to go big on this. I'm guessing Tezos gave them a fat bag of cash to build this out.
Do you remember the birds with like the messed up heads? Was that
Moody Crows? That was on IMX.
IMX, okay.
Someone said it's people hating Tezos for no reason. I'm just saying we are a very Ethereum heavy trading channel. That's not to suggest we're also Solana, but like we just haven't gotten into collections on the Tezos network. So we'll give it a go. I've been seeing a lot of action, including the competing art blocks on Tezos, so which has had a ton of gains. So I'm not a hater of Tezos as a whole. All I'm saying is bringing over the collectible market over there. It's an interesting thing, and we haven't seen a lot of action there, which is a valid perspective. So if you disagree with that and you're a bullish Tezos person, I still don't care. Okay, I'm gonna spit in facts.
I have never made a purchase on Tezos, but I am now bullish Tezos because I will be buying the absolute crap out of this NFT project. So Tezos Maxi now. Shout out to
It's toasty.
Is it Dogami or Dojami?
Probably Dogami.
Probably Dojami. I don't know. We'll find out how to pronounce it. The bottom line is
Dogami.
You need to get on the whitelist if you're watching this. We got Met in the audience saying, what platform is this going to be on? You're asking the wrong question, Met, because Met was the second person to submit. Met is quick on the keyboard. He was the second person to submit for the whitelist, and thus Met is whitelisted. Shout out to Met. Good job. You're asking the wrong question because you just have to say, where do I get my free money? Because I'm on the whitelist. All right, moving on to the second project. People know about this project. This is not a secret. However, it's still available.
And a breaking news story. Sorry, hold on. Breaking news.
Oh my gosh.
Coming in, Bored Ape related. Super Plastic, the team behind Super Plastic, has partnered with Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Okay. A new
Bored Ape Yacht Club has announced a partnership with it. Let's get back to the upcoming mints. My apologies if you just came here for the first time. Remember, smash that subscribe, lick the like. Let's move on to the next thing.
Okay. So Invisible Friends, this is well known. This is not a secret, but it's still available. You can still get on the whitelist for this. You have to have deep pockets for it, but there's a lot of hype here. So some context on Invisible Friends, you can see the art here. Invisible Friends is part of a collective of projects, and we're starting to see this more and more. It's called the Random Character Collective. As of now, the 3 projects are Invisible Friends, which has yet to be released, Mood Rollers, which was recently released, and Slim Hoods, which was released a while back. If you were in our Discord, you got onto the whitelist for Slim Hoods, and if you minted it, then you watched it go to 0 and then now to over 1 ETH. So it was definitely a wild ride for Slim Hoods. The reason it's gone to over 1 ETH is because this collective has created a points-based system where, depending on how many Slim Hoods and how many Mood Rollers you own, you can get a certain amount of points to be able to get on this pre-sale whitelist for Invisible Friends, which is obviously very desirable. So the artist of Invisible Friends is a gentleman named Motion Marcus, also known as Marcus Magnuson, a successful animator and also pretty successful already in the NFT space. I would kind of liken him in some ways to Burnt Toast, where he was on Foundation already before this 10K collectibles project. And if you look at his Foundation sales, much like Burnt Toast, who was very successful on Foundation before, we have a 6.6 ETH sale.
One thing that's big. Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
would just say is like load up his Instagram, because that's where he's really well known, is Instagram. It's not. It's
Yeah, I was
not
going to
just.
get to social media for sure, but I wanted to point out, we got a 6.6 ETH sale, a 20 ETH sale, a 12 ETH sale here, another 20 ETH sale, and then 5 and 7.4. So basically, the lowest sales are multiple ETH, and the highest sales are over 20. And yes, absolutely, Motion Marcus on Instagram. He's popular. It's not the most insanely popular Instagram, right? Because we've seen some artists come in and they have like, 1 million followers on Instagram, but he's got a solid 193,000 followers on Instagram. He is definitely, and this project is definitely attracting the non-NFT crowd and attracting the NFT crowd alike. It's just a no-brainer slam dunk. If you bought Slim Hoods early when they were literally sitting at zero, when they were sitting at 0.001, and you bought a whole bag of them, you'd be in a power position because you'd be able to use several Slim Hoods to get the better of the point system, right? And then you could sell the other Slim Hoods because now the floor is over 1 ETH, and you could buy mood rollers to maximize it. So if I'm correct here, and yeah, my notes here say those with 4 or more points get an automatic spot. And so if you have 2 Slim Hoods and 2 mood rollers, you automatically get a spot on this whitelist, and that is still available now.
Those Slim Hoods and the mood rollers have seen their floor pump directly as a result of this project. So that works out. There was a quick note. Some people think it's thematic to make fun of how I appear. You have to do it in a creative way. Let's be clear. When you just attack me for saying, here's one, does Nick have to take that beak off of his face to kiss his woman? And the answer to that is that's just a direct attack. So I'm just gonna ignore that. Top season
That's
has been
kind of funny though.
been
It's not
placed,
like as bad as just being like Nick's got a big nose.
like his top season's being placed in the jail in Discord. So that's what's going on there. But really, it was a creative try. In terms of this project, I'm not an owner and I'm kind of pissed about it. But the problem is at this point, it's difficult, because I don't want to buy the top on these other projects, which are inflated simply to get into this project. That's the main issue. Captain Kicks is frozen with
he's frozen. I thought he was like ready to say something funny, but yes, but the thing is, Nick, we were talking about buying Slim Hoods when they went from 0 to 0.2. He's back. The Slim Hoods went from 0 to 0.2. And, that was like a point where it would have been really smart to buy it, because then they went from 0.2 to over 1. So they definitely turned out to be a no-brainer there. Yeah, I mean, like, there have been a lot of opportunities to capitalize on this. At this point, it's getting late, but it's still possible. And when you think about the numbers associated with this, like, there are a lot of people in this Discord. There's a lot of Instagram followers of this artist. There's a lot of followers of this project on Twitter. There's a lot of followers of this project on Instagram. And I've had people outside of the NFT space bring this up to me. So yeah, I mean, look, Invisible Friends, any comments, Captain Kicks? You're muted, Captain Kicks. Captain Kicks.
He's working on it. He's in another tab right now. Yeah, I think so.
Is it better?
Yeah.
This is your fault because of the breaking news. I was just buying super plastics on OpenSea.
It's not even clear that gets you anything.
Doesn't matter. It's a narrative play.
Someone said he's using Genie, and he was absolutely right. Invisible Friends, 227,000 followers on Twitter.
I think the art is fantastic, to be honest with you.
Same.
With Invisible Friends, I think it's really, really cool. I vibe with it.
Yep.
So what are you buying? Janky Heist?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought 5 ETH. 5.5 ETH. I accidentally swept like 15% above the floor because I couldn't get Genie to work. So hopefully this works out. I need at least a 2x.
Okay, well, let's not get distracted because Captain Kicks is doing a floor sweep. Last
My bad.
project. Yeah, no, all good, all good. Last project that we're talking about, is a pretty straightforward example of a humongous Discord, a hyped up Twitter. It's one of these 3D plays. It's actually a derivative, which is interesting, and that's Doodle Apes. So there's over 100,000 in the Discord, only 500 whitelisted so far. You get whitelisted through genuine Discord participation, so you can get in there right now and you can get whitelisted for this. But I just think that this is one of those where the people that get on the whitelist will be fortunate enough to make a lot of money. They already have 72,000 on Twitter. Like I said, over 100,000 in the Discord, 29,000 on Instagram, and it's getting attention on Instagram as well. A Doodles derivative with an ape, 3D. You kind of know the deal. Not like a quality project, in my opinion, the same way that Invisible Friends is or Dojami. But that doesn't change the fact that this
Dogami.
Dogami.
We gotta get them. Like, what's like a classic Southern dog? What's a classic Southern dog? You know what I mean?
A pit bull.
Like a breed or something. And Nick's gonna walk around the Dogami Metaverse. Hey, welcome to Dogami.
I don't know if this mic is actually what's on right now for you, just FYI. But I like that. I like the phrase. This one looks, these do look good. Can't hear you now.
You're muted again. Jeez, how long have we been doing this show? He still can't figure out the mic.
He's saying Dogami.
Dogami.
There we go. Dogami can't figure out this damn mic.
Your fault. I had a panic attack. I was trying to sweep 10 ETH with my ledger. It fails because the floor is just getting obliterated and Gene can't catch up. And so I'm in a panic. So then I had to switch to my hot wallet and then switch to my hot wallet. Barely got it through in time. Then realized I swept above the floor, but now it's at the floor. Feeling good, locked in, trading the narrative, moving on to this project right here. Guess what? I like the effort level.
I think so too. I agree.
I like the art. How much could I mint one of these for?
So that has not been announced yet. However, someone called out Croaks in the audience, and the difference between this and Croaks is that Croaks was like an art project by a very legitimate artist, which you don't want to do when you're doing a derivative because the market responds poorly to really good artwork sometimes. You want something like this where it's not like a phenomenal artist, but just high effort that copies other things. So this kind of copies Hate Beast. It copies Prime Ape Planet or whatever. It's the same 3D direction. Then they go doodle derivative. Okay, cool. Check that box. Then they do an ape because what other animal are you going to do? Okay, cool. Perfect. And then they put in a high level of effort. So I think that this has, a lot of potential.
I'm so pissed that I sold my crypto jankies, my
janky eyes. Now you can't focus on the show because of this.
You got to get in.
I'm so pissed. Well, the floor is now like 0.6 after you bought. I just don't even want to deal with this shit. I sold mine at like 0.07. It's
never too late.
It was the dumbest thing I ever did. These are going to 1 ETH.
These are, janky or this? Or both?
The janky heist. I think the janky heist is going to 1 ETH basically. Someone swept all the.
It's the most affordable Bored Ape product out there.
It's not a Bored Ape product.
Guys, let's finish this and then we'll talk about janky heist. Let's finish this one. Nick,
right.
you gotta let go. Either buy now, go Captain Kick style and sweep and show us your screen while you do it, or we'll talk about janky heist after. What's the floor at, real quick? What is it?
It's like 0.6.
It's
0.65.
Mooning right now. It could be up to 0.7.
It very well could be. I'm looking at it
on this project. What's the mint here? 0.08. I'll take a couple.
No, I don't. No, I think it's higher.
This seems like a 0.2 kind of project.
Well, it's just one of those projects where they build enough hype and enough people are just like, I'm in, I'm good for it, that they can charge a high floor and the people that buy it still see crazy appreciation. Well, any closing thoughts on this? I would just to sum up for the audience, this is an example of a project where it is a Instagram project that attracts people from outside the space. They jack the Discord up to over 100,000 people. Right now, there's less than 600 people whitelisted. So you have six figures of people, 100,000 plus people just scraping and crawling, trying to get on the whitelist. We've seen examples of this before, like the apes that were on Immutable X, Immutable Apes. They messed it up. This is on Ethereum. They're not going to mess it up in that regard. This is going to mint for a high price. The people on the whitelist are literally going to be like, woohoo. It's going to rip to over 1 ETH. Everybody on the whitelist is going to make a bunch of money. A bunch of people are going to buy the top. It's going to dump down and probably settle around 0.4. But if you get on the whitelist for this, it's going to be crazy.
No, Pio, I honestly really loved this video because one of the things that I've been struggling with, I like when I don't like FOMO buying secondary. I like when I kind of can hear about a project ahead of time, form an opinion on it, and form a strategy based off of that. So the things that you highlighted today, Dogami, Invisible Friends,
Dogami,
Apes, I love all three of those. I will try to mint those. I think these will be very profitable mints.
Well,
there's also
the way.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, just to walk people through again how to be able to mint these, Dogami, you're still early on it. Not that many YouTube channels besides me, Kevin, have talked about it. Get in the Discord. Be like It's Toasty, who's from our Discord, that figured out a way to get in there and get whitelist spots for people in our Discord and himself and us. So figure out a way to get in there. You're early enough
Hop
that
in
you still
our
can.
Discord. That's what the call to action is here.
Sure.
You got a chance of getting on it just with our giveaway.
Well, yeah, exactly. You had a chance. We might do another one. And then
we already gave it?
We already gave it away. Mech got on it. He was fast as hell, and 8-9 other people. And then the second one, which was Invisible Friends, Captain Kicks could get on that whitelist because he's deploying ETH left and right. He'd have to buy 2 mood rollers and 2 Invisible Friends, which I think at this point would be like a 6 Ethereum investment or so, something like that.
Get on a whitelist?
Just to get on the whitelist for Invisible Friends. Yeah.
I'll pass on that one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to buy into like 2 other projects.
It's a Ponzi scheme, though, right there.
It's a network. It's a web, and you're going to see more of that. So that's the random character collective.
You're going
to have to buy 5 of ours to be able to mint one of these. That's the deal.
Didn't I mint like 20 slim hoods? Or no, I skipped that project.
You might have skipped it, but if you meant it, you'd be smiling ear to ear, but you would have had to watch it go to 0 first. And then for this one, there's less than 600 people in the Discord. If you are DMing me and saying, I'm broke, what NFT should I buy? I'm broke. This is what you do. Go in the Discord for this thing and live there and become one of the 600 people on the whitelist since it's still early and there's only 500 on the whitelist. So live in there and figure out a way to finagle your way onto this whitelist. Then whatever it costs to mint, I don't care how much it costs to mint, put the money up because it's going to go higher and you are going to make money. So that's
financial advice.
That's how you can make money right here. And we're going to switch gears here. We're going to talk about some breaking news, Janky Heist, and then we're going to talk about our NFT. But right now, like and subscribe. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video because someone wrote a comment that said, don't say it at the beginning of the video anymore. Like and subscribe to this channel. We do videos like this every single day. Every day we do NFT project coverage videos, sometimes deep dives on Solana, sometimes videos like this where we identify upcoming mints. Go ahead, Nick.
Can I speak now? Is now a good time for that?
Works for me.
This is good for you? Okay, so cool. Just figuring out that that's all right. The only thing I was going to say is nothing. We already covered the Janky Heist. I don't think it's worth I think we can get to that in a moment. The last project I think is worth saying, which is ours. If you're not getting in, like, look, we're giving our alpha portal away. You can check it out. Actually, it's Nifty Portal. My apologies. You can join the Nifty Portal Twitter account. That's where I would go. This is a blurred version of the upcoming NFT, as we do not want to expose it. But can you share the Nifty Portal channel?
Yeah, the Twitter account.
So, yeah, I think if you follow that Twitter account, we'll be announcing when it goes live there, as well as in our Discord to check out. This would be the 4th project that you want to get in on the action. There's going to be a public mint of this. I don't know when, probably Tuesday. But yeah, that's where we're headed. So we have a whitelist. The whitelist is closed. Someone says is when after it's too late for me to mint. Micah G.
You've been watching this show every day for months. We talk about this all the time. We talk about it on Twitter. What do you mean you're not on the whitelist? What are you talking about?
He's trolling.
He better be.
Man, dog gammy. So I'm just thinking,
you guys are so tight right now because you didn't get in on the janky play. You don't even know when our boy Mike is trolling you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Someone said this blurred NFT goes hard. Feel free to screenshot.
This is better than 90% of NFT
when it's blurred.
As is.
When it's blurred. Micah was saying that new people can't get on the whitelist.
Look, here's the story with that. It's not necessarily over. Here's what'll happen. We'll open it up to whitelist people, and depending on how many mint during that experience, there is a chance that more people get on that. Yes, it could go to public, but I don't think, I'm not sure it's going to be like a gas war at that point outside of me, PO, Captain Kicks, all competing against each other, trying to sweep the floor on our own project. We should put a limit on our own approach to that, by the way, guys. Just saying.
Won't sign that.
We'll see.
Won't sign that agreement.
Look at this piece right here. Look at this beautiful piece by the artist that did the visuals for our piece. This is by Thomas Dubois. This is a sample of the caliber of artwork that Thomas is cranking out on Foundation. Successful on Foundation, just knocking down multiple ETH sales on Foundation left and right.
You should just show that one, the rain.
We can show the rain. We can give them that real sneak peek. I also just want to show them that a lot of the artwork is unlike other artwork that you've seen before in the NFT space. We had Thomas and Grammatic, by the way, DJ, music producer Grammatic, who did the audio for the piece. Him and Lux, his recording partner, did the audio for our NFT. So we got Thomas Dubois on the visuals. This is another Thomas Dubois animated piece right here. And we've got Grammatic doing the audio. We're very grateful to have partnered with such brilliant creatives, and we couldn't be more excited about this NFT.
Amen.
Amen.
You gonna buy it?
Blessed be. You gotta get it.
I'm all in.
So,
what are you, broke?
So that's gonna be one of the better one. We are very excited for y'all to buy in. And also, more importantly, if you're not in the Discord, you want to be in the Discord because a lot of the value is going to be exposed to the people who are in the actual Discord. And someone said, what if it's the plan for the biggest rug in history? They've nailed it. We've been investing literally every day of our lives for about, in my case, since last February. Well, all three of us have been deep in the NFT space on a daily basis for basically a year at this point, plus or minus a month. And essentially, when we got into this, we figured we're going to go and try and steal a lot of money from our community. We're going to work every single day.
Do it the slow, hard, ethical way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're going to give some value back first. We're going to take the road less traveled in Rugville. I think Jesse said it best when he said, if this is a rug, then this will be the worst rug of all time because they would have made less than minimum wage.
Yeah, he said this is the only rug where you could sell it for millions and still make minimum wage because of how many hours we put into the content. That was a great one.
It's actually legitimately accurate based on how much time we've put into this space. This is ludicrous what we're charging. This is ludicrous the size that we're doing. So we're basically handing this over for free based on how we're feeling about this.
Pretty much free
at this point in time. So yeah, well, get ready for what you get, what comes next. That's the real key thing. You're going to get one of these. And then it's just going to take off from there. Imagine that world. Imagine a world.
Someone says it looks wild. I just want to make it clear. This is not
That's
the
not our
NFT.
NFT.
This is other artwork by Thomas. If you think that, hey, and look, if you think that this looks good, let me tell you, all right, we got something up our sleeve. Okay. So we didn't show you today. We're not going to show you tomorrow. But when we do show you, all right, you don't even want to know. Okay. So check it out. So, yeah, I mean, look, hey, I said BitBoy Pio was going to come around. Y'all wanted him to come around yesterday. No, he wasn't around yesterday. He was doing research. Okay. He was on it. He was deep in the weeds. All right. Up all night, making trades, buy the bottom, sell the top. Our NFT's coming out. If you don't buy it, you don't have to buy it. You're going to miss out. All right. So, yeah.
All right. So, in terms of that, you know, one of the problems that we have is that there's going to be a bunch of like public buyers of this. Here's the deal. We believe that you're going to really have this. We can't tell you what the price is going to be. We can't do any of those sorts of things. But like in terms of the future of it, we don't care if you dump the floor. We don't care literally what you do with any of this. We just want to go and build something. So that's what's going on. This is the artist behind it.
Top Season says Kicks and the NFT are both 70% blurred. Is it really that bad?
Yeah, but
you're pretty bad, yeah.
Everybody, we have a dope ass camera that's gonna get to Kix's house tomorrow. The stand might not get there and the lights might not get there tomorrow, but I'd say by Monday at the absolute latest, depending on UPS delivery services, Kix is gonna be in HD. You're gonna see every whisker of his mustache. You're gonna see every muscle in the traps. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be unbelievable. I'm gonna adjust my desk into a more professional setting. I'm gonna put artwork on the walls.
Ooh.
When you look at me, you're going to think, good thing.
Your boy's rich.
You're gonna think he's a sophisticated art speculator.
$75 physical art that I bought 3 years ago will be on my wall.
He's going to be. We're gonna get him a captain's chair, and he will be sitting there with various ship-related.
Give me one of those
backgrounds,
cool, like smoking vests, like a French smoking vest with like a nice pattern on the outside.
Okay, well, as long as it's cheap for V1. Remember, smash the subscribe, lick the like, and we really appreciate y'all coming on today.
Yeah,
this has been a great version of the Nifty Alpha. Great episode. These are the best NFTs to buy right now. This isn't the last time we're going to drop some information, you know? It ain't the last time. It wasn't the first time. We're just still absolutely crushing it. And enjoy it. Someone said it's weird with the licking the like. I think is what they were implying. But dude, all I'm saying, it feels good. Just don't when it's on your phone though. Like, just don't get mad if you get sick from licking your phone. I recommend a computer monitor to lick, and let people see you in your house while you're licking that monitor.
I want you to think about this, Nick, today as we leave the show. If you're feeling cranky, just buy a janky. That's it.
Thanks, everyone.